What makes the Mandela effect most interesting? People all over the world are raving about the fact we might be shifting between parallel dimensions. And subtle changes are being noticed that could be considered evidence pointing to this fact. For those previously aware of the Mandela effect, you're already awake to these changes that are taking place on all levels. From movies, logos, people, geography, animals, and even the human anatomy may have changed. And in some cases, these changes have left behind certain residue that point to the fact we are not just misremembering. As in the case of the superstar Billy Graham, a famous Christian preacher, there are numerous reports of his death, one being back in the 90s, another in 2012. Additional reports of his death in the summer of 2015, offering alternative meaning to the Lazarus effect. I myself have vivid memories of watching his funeral on TV in the summer of 2015, with so many honoring such a great man as he was laid to rest. I strongly recall this because friends were making plans to visit him live in North Carolina at his church that year. Oddly enough, 2 years later, I experienced my first true Mandela effect, one that is undeniably, unequivocally true for me. This awakening started with hearing of Reverend Billy Graham preparing to celebrate his 98th birthday. The news of him being alive and well tore into the fabric of my reality like a pit bull into his favorite stuffed toy. Dazed and confused, I quickly text my friend inquiring about his death, and his initial reply was, "I think he died in 1997. Why would he make plans to see him knowing he was already dead? It made no sense." My friend follows evangelists, like today's couch-born quarterbacks follow NFL players, which sadly some report knowing their favorite players' jock size and stench. Indeed, illogical. Upon this news, I scoured the internet, searching for proof. I could only come up with weak evidence suggesting of past reality residue. That's what makes the Mandela effect so elusive. Having strong memories of events being a particular way only to realize they have always been different, at least in this dimension. With no concrete proof to suggest the former, one starts to question their memory, their mind, and even their sanity, which in full gives birth to all the attention of the Mandela effect. You be the judge. Adding to this enigma is that of Jim Nabors. No, he's not part of the Walking Dead cast, nor is he a zombie. You might remember him from the iconic sitcom of the 1960s called Gomer Pyle, as he played a character of a simple-minded Marine. Gomer also provided comic relief on The Andy Griffith Show. Awestruck by the simplest things, Gomer is remembered for some of his most famous catchphrases. I clearly have memories of Mr. Nabors passing away many years ago. Imagine my surprise to hear that Jim Nabors is alive and well, living in Hawaii. I can only wonder what Jim Nabors' response would be if asked, "Do you have any memories of an altered reality?"
Golly, Shazam, gosh, golly, golly, Shazam, Shazam, golly, Shazam, golly, Shazam.
If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel and stay tuned to upcoming videos as we dig deeper into the Mandela effect. If you like this presentation, please mash the like button. Until then, you be the judge.